All right, class, this is Allegations lecture video 1. And if you guys are following me, you should be on page 539 that begins our lecture for allegations, all right? Remember, I'm only pulling out certain sections of each chapter for these last 4 topics, so make sure that you follow me and listen very carefully. Now, so far we've talked about concentrations and dilutions. All right, so far we've talked about concentrations and dilutions. And with a concentration, what you're doing is you are determining the strength of the medication, whether it's in a percentage, a ratio, or a fraction. Whether the type of concentration is weight to weight, weight to volume, or volume to volume. All right, that's basically what we're doing when it comes to concentrations. You're determining the strength of the medication. All right, and you're going to give that strength most likely in a percentage, but if it comes in a ratio, then you know it's a concentration. If it comes in a fraction, you know it's a concentration. You also know that the 3 types of concentrations is weight to weight, weight to volume, and volume to volume. For each of those, there's particular units for each. So weight to weight is what? Grams per grams. Weight to volume is grams per milliliter, and volume to volume is milliliter per milliliter. In addition to determining what the strength of the medication is, sometimes in these concentrations problems, you may have to determine the active ingredient or the amount of the active ingredient. All right. Or you may have to determine the amount of the total, which consists of, your total always consists of what? Your active plus your base. All right. So that means that when you're solving a concentration problem, you have to keep in mind that that problem, they're going to give you 1 concentration. All right. Now, we also talked about dilutions. All right. We also talked about dilutions. I'm going to erase this so it gives me room to write some information when it comes to dilutions. All right, so when we talked about dilutions in detail, the definition of a dilution, or what you're determining in a dilution, is that you are taking a stock medication and lowering the concentration to meet the prescription desired. All right. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is a doctor writes a prescription for a medication strength that does not exist. So for instance, they ask for you to determine, or they give you a prescription for, I always use the alcohol as an example. All right, give you 75%. Alcohol doesn't come in at 75%, but with the steps of dilution, you can take a stock concentration of alcohol, which could be 90%, and lowering it to 75% by adding a base, whether the base is water, normal saline, whatever the case may be. All right. In order to solve dilution problems, you have to use the following formula. Or this is one way to solve a dilution problem. You can use C1 times Q1 equals C2 times Q2. All right. This is as long as you are given at least two concentrations. Those concentrations can be given to you as a ratio, a fraction, or a percentage. All right. It can even be given to you in terms of words. But your goal is that when solving for dilutions, you have to keep in mind that the problem is always going to present at least two concentrations. You may even be looking for the second concentration. All right. So what I'm saying is, don't just look at the problem and say, oh, I only see one concentration. I only see one number for my concentration. So that means this is a concentration problem. No, if the problem says what is the desired concentration, then that means that there's two concentrations presented within the problem, but one is unknown. I want you guys to keep that in mind. So the question you guys may have is, well, Miss K, what does all of this have to do with allegations? Well, it has a lot to do with allegations. These three topics, concentrations, dilutions, and allegation, go hand in hand. You have to first understand concentrations in order to move on to dilutions. All right. You first have to understand dilutions in order to move on to percentage, to allegations. All right. So with that being said, I want you guys to, again, I need you to be on page 539. And let's just talk about allegations. So allegations are very similar to dilutions. All right. As far as the definition. All right. So basically an allegation is when you are given two stock concentrations and you are to add those two concentrations together to form or to prepare the desired concentration. So ultimately that means that an allegation problem will provide you three concentrations. Keep in mind that regardless of how the concentrations are presented, you must only work with percentages as your concentration. So this means that if the concentrations are given in a fraction or a ratio, you must change the given concentration to a percentage to its percentage form. I want you guys to remember that. Let me erase all of this. So again, concentrations and dilutions have basically the same definition. Not concentrations, dilutions. Allegations and dilutions are very similar. Allegations is basically when you're given two concentrations and you are to add those two concentrations together to prepare the desired concentration. That does mean that an alligation problem will provide you three concentrations. So regardless of how those concentrations are presented to you, all right, regardless of how they're presented to you, whether it's presented to you in a fraction or a ratio, you only work with percentages, all right? Just like we did in dilutions, we only worked with whole numbers. I basically changed everything over to a whole number. But in allegations, you only are going to work with percentages. So you have to change your ratio and your fraction to a percentage in order to solve the problem. All right? I want you guys to kind of just look over my typos. I'm typing as fast as I can so I don't run out of time with the recorder timer here. But so far, I want you guys to just keep this information in mind. All right. So again, dilutions and allegations are very similar as far as the definition. An alligation is when you are given two concentrations, when you're given two stock concentrations, and you are to add those two concentrations together to prepare the desired concentration. So another thing I want you to keep in mind with that is that the desired concentration must fall in between the two stock concentrations. The two given stock concentrations. So what am I saying? So let's just say that the three concentrations given is 10%, 5%, and they want you to prepare a 2%. Whatever you're preparing, whatever you are preparing must fall in between the two stock concentrations. So, does 2% fall in between in between 10% and 5%? Your answer is no. 2% does not fall in between 10 and 5. 6% falls in between 10 and 5. You can make a 6% cream using a 5 and a 10. You add the two together. You can't make a 2% adding a 5 and a 10%. That just doesn't make any sense. All right? So I want you guys to also keep that in mind. Now, as I said before, alligation problems. You are going to be given three concentrations. But keep in mind that those concentrations